that it should have. Our national debt is much larger than it would have been had we done the right thing. But, when you talk about, conservative or what is in the American tradition, there was one aspect of that I found particularly disturbing, and that is when they were pouring money into the banks, rather than going with the usual rules of capitalism. Firms often wind up owing more than they can pay. And they go into bankruptcy.
It's resolved.
And you get resolved, and you go into bankruptcy. You convert, the shareholders lose everything. The bondholders become the new shareholders. In the case of banks, we have a very similar process. What we do, we call it conservatorship. What you do is shareholders lose everything, the bondholders become the new shareholders, and because government has insured the depositors, sometimes it has to put more money in, and sometimes it puts so much money in that it becomes the effective owner, and then it reprivatizes it, sells it back. That's the American way. But what's so interesting is that this whole process got captured by the banks. And they said, oh, that's the kind of thing they do in Sweden and these other countries, but it's not the American way. But it was the American way. We did it in Continental Illinois. We've done it over and over and over again. We have laws saying that that's what you're supposed to do. We suspended the rules of capitalism to give more money to the bankers, but not only to the banks, but to the bankers, the bondholders, and the shareholders.